Okay.
So I am again with you. Okay, the very primary structure of English sentence is subject, subject, verb, and object. What does subject mean here? What does subject mean here? Subject mean the action done by the subject. The action done by some person or object. The action done by some person, done by a person or an object. And object is receiver. Here very important one thing, another thing is that every last part of the sentence is not object. Always you have to give important, you have to ask the verb. You have to ask the verb what and whom. What, if we ask the verb by what and whom, the answer will be our object. Okay? So this is very important. Every last words are not the object here. So we talked about the very primary structure of English sentence: subject plus verb plus object. So primarily, if we want to change active to passive and passive to active, we have to do two things very importantly. First of all, the object of the or receiver of the active voice will be the subject in passive voice, and subject or doer of active voice will go at the very end in the passive voice. The first thing we have to remember, and the second thing is always use verb 3 in passive voice. Always use verb 3 in passive voice. What is verb 3? Sorry. No. What is verb 3? Verb 3 is past participle form of verb. So if we change this type of sentence into passive, then object will be the subject. Then we put the subject at the very end of the passive voice with a preposition by. With a preposition by. And always use verb 3. What is verb 3? Verb 3 is past participle form of verb. And then we have to use a be verb. We have to use a be verb. So this is very easy to change active to passive. The primary thing we have to understand, we have to remember that subject will go at the very end in the passive voice, and object will be the subject in the passive voice. So what is the rest here? Be verb. Where do we use what kind of be verb? That is very important. And the second thing is always we have to use past participle form of verb. So this is very clear to us that object will be subject in the passive voice. Subject will go at the very end in the passive voice with a preposition like by. Most frequently we use by. Sometimes we use at or with. This is very rare. We will discuss another day about it. So what will be the rest? We will discuss only what kind of verb we use to change active into passive and passive into active. Let's start it. Okay? So when in the active voice, if we get verb 1, that means present form of verb, then we will use am or is or are. Okay? If we get verb 2, that means past form of verb, then we will use was or were. The primary two things we should remember, we must remember that subject will be subject will be object following with a by, and will go at the very end of the passive voice, and object will come at the very starting point, and always we must use verb 3, that means past participle form of verb. Then if we get verb 1, that means present form of verb, then we will use am, is and are. If we get verb 2, that means past form of verb, then we must use was or were. If we get any ing form, then we must use being. If we get have, has, had, any perfect form, then we must use been. If we get any modal, then we will use be. If the sentence is negative, then suppose if we get do not or does not, then we must use am not, is not or are not. Okay, that's very easy for anyone to remember, I think. If you study hard and if you look at this chart and picture, then the formulation of active and passive will be very easy for you. মুখটা দেখা যাচ্ছে, মুখটা দেখা যায়
কম একটু দেখা
না,
যায়
তারপর মুখটা যাতে। Okay, if we get did not, then we must use was not or were not. Okay, these are the all basics of assertive sentence here. Now we will have some exercise to do this. Remember that at the very first, what if we want to change active into passive or passive into active, then we must we must take the object of the passive object of the active voice at the starting point. Then subject of the active voice will go at the very end of the sentence, following a preposition like by or with or at, and always we must use past participle form of verb. And then if we get present form of verb, then we must use a be verb, am, is, are. If it is past tense, we must use was or were. If it is continuous form, ing form, we must use being. If it is perfect form, if there is have, has, had, shall have, will have, must have, would have, we must use a been. If it is a modal means can, could, may, might, shall, should, must, dare, need, we must use be. And if we get negative form, if there is do not or does not, it is similar to the present form of verb, then we must use the negative form of the present indefinite, am not, is not and are not. And if there is did not, past form, it is similar to past tense, we must use was not or were not. Now let's have some exercise for making us very clear. Okay, okay, Raihan sings a song. Raihan sings a song. Okay, in this sentence, how many parts here? In the very first place, there is a subject, and then there is an object, and sings it is happening, it is the action. What does Raihan do? Who is doing the work? Who is doing this task? Raihan. So Raihan is the doer or Raihan is the subject. And what is Raihan doing? Raihan sings. So sings is action or verb. And what is singing? A song. So it is a receiver. It is an object. So our what is the rules? Object will be at the very first. A song. And who is the subject here? By Raihan. And what is the verb here? Sing. What is the past participle form of verb? Sung. And what is the form of tense here? It is obviously present tense, present form. So we must use am, is or are. A song follow, obviously a song follows is. A song is sung by Raihan. Okay? Our next example is Tom is writing a letter. Okay? Who is doing the action? Of course, Tom. Tom is the subject. What is the object here? A letter. And what is happening here is writing verb. Okay. So, of course, a letter will come at the very first, then by Tom, then writing will be written, and here is continuous form, so we must use being. There is use, it will be unchanged, being. Okay. Our next example is he has made a mistake. So a mistake will come first. A mistake has tense will be unchanged. Okay. By him, he will be in objective form, and made will be, it is in the perfect tense, so it's the past participle form, made, and here in every perfect form we must use the be verb been. So our next example is he can drive a car. A car will come first. A car can, because it is a modal auxiliary, so we must use be here. Be driven by me. So these are all for today. If you have any question and if you do not understand my class, please ask me and comment me, and stay with me. I will come back again tomorrow with a new topic, no, with still with voice. In our next class, we will see that how we make active to passive, the different structures or different sentences like imperative or interrogative. Thank you all and pray for me. That's all for today.